So first off, I want to start with the different products on Calendula. And Calendula is like one of my favorite things in the world. It is like super awesome. And I got a new hairstyle and I'm still getting used to it. I don't know, my hair is looking so weird. But really quick, so Calendula is probably like our second most popular scrub, and it is awesome for a lot of different things. It kind of smells a little bit like olive oil, so if you don't like the smell of olive oil, I wouldn't use it. I'll show you really quick. This is what Katie from the Beauty Bureau just talked about, which is super sweet. So yeah, it's a mask that helps reduce pore size, and basically you pour a little bit of it out and you can mix it to however much you want. You can also store some, you guys, in an extra like bottles or something like a jar like this, and then mix it up for a couple days and then use that for a couple days. I just wouldn't do it for like a long period of time because sometimes the clay can dry out. So that's one thing I would definitely say. You can mix it as you go, or you can mix it up and do like 3 or 4 days in a row. So most people love the lavender jasmine. And the lavender jasmine is really awesome. It's one of our most popular scrubs. It's our salt scrub face wash that we have been selling for a couple years. And everyone loves it. And I love that everyone loves it. But, you guys, there's so many other awesome scrubs. And I have my facial equipment in the background. I'm here at my spa. So why choose Calendula? Calendula is super healing. It penetrates deep into the skin. It can penetrate up to 1 inch into the skin. And so it is very, very healing. And then lavender jasmine is really good for if you have any hormonal acne or anything like that. It's really great. And awesome. Here is my husband with the other talking points on Calendula. Calendula comes from the marigold flower, and it is really great. So the marigold flower, it's grown in the state of Washington, and I get it from a company called Bodyceuticals, and they are awesome. They actually do biodynamic farming, so they plant by the moon. They do lots of really great things for the farming of the calendula, and they don't use any pesticides or herbicides when they grow their calendula. It also, again, it's infused into olive oil. So the lady that grows it with Bodyceuticals, her name's Angelique, and she is also Italian, and so she totally uses olive oil in her stuff, and it smells so good. I think I like the olive oil smell to it. Some people don't. We also have a larger calendula, so a 6-ounce calendula. That's really popular, and it also has the spatula inside of it, so it's a little easier when you first get it. You have to stir it up like all of the scrubs because you'll have the oil that settles to the top. So you just mix it up, and then as you go, you just mix it each time you go, and it's really nice. So the marigold flower is called the flower of the sun, and in 2008, the calendula flower was the herb of the year. So it's calendula is really great as an herb as well. And it also has a great ability to heal the skin. It also inhibits bacterial, viral, and fungal. So I thought that was really cool that it's antifungal, and so it helps a lot with athlete's foot, or if you have any fungal infections on the skin. It's really great for that. So it's really nice that it does all three things. It also inhibits lipooxygenase, and that is an enzyme that damages the cell wall structure. And so what the calendula does is it inhibits that. And so it also has flavonoids that are plant-based antioxidants that protect against free radical damage. So basically what that means is it's inhibiting an enzyme that causes damage to the cells, and then it also protects against free radical damage, so it adds antioxidants to the skin, which is awesome. Another cool thing that it does is it increases collagen levels in wounds. So collagen is really great. That's why we do a lot of like red light therapy, nanoneedling, because we want to increase the collagen. The collagen's really, really healing for the skin, and so it helps increase that in wounds. It also helps stimulate the growth of new blood vessels, which helps prevent scarring. So it will help your skin heal a lot faster. So with acne on the face, it helps everything heal really, really quickly and helps prevent scarring. So if you have like a little post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, it helps with that. It also has a lot of vitamin A, which is awesome. Like vitamin A, you guys, that's what's in Accutane. And so you're getting the natural source of that, and that comes from the carotenoid family. It also has lutein and lycopene in there. It also has amounts of iodine, and iodine is really great for the skin because that can also help with pigmentation. So it has iodine, pigmentation, it has manganese in it. Like I was saying earlier, it can go into the skin, it can penetrate into the skin deeper. They actually used to use it on breast cancer patients that had radiation, and the calendula could go into the tissue the farthest and help with radiation burns in breast cancer patients. So I thought that was really neat. What I generally recommend people to do when they start using Sleep skincare is I would start with the lavender jasmine. It's a really great scrub to start with. And then rotate that. After you're done with this bottle, then you get the bottle of calendula. And I've had people that love both of them. I have people that just stay with this. I have people that love calendula and they just stick with calendula. But I think it's a good idea to kind of rotate between them. And then also, as Katie from the Beauty Bureau and then Jessica was also talking about, the blackhead removal mask is great as a spot treatment. And then it's also great to refine and reduce pore size. And it really works, you guys. If you do it, you kind of have to do it pretty thick on the skin, but that is really, really beneficial to the skin. It took me 2 years to make this scrub. This face mask. And I promise it works. We offer full money guarantee if you don't like it, and I haven't had anyone return it yet in 5 years. So, but if you don't like it, we will offer full money guarantee because I totally believe in this product and it's awesome. Does anyone have any questions so far on anything that I've covered? Yeah, go ahead and read Mala. My husband's helping me.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Taylor. I'm just the behind-the-scenes guy. So there's a question here from V1188. I don't know if you answered it yet, so I'll just ask again.
Okay.
She's asking if you could repeat the difference between the scents.
Oh, yeah. So the lavender and jasmine is really great for hormonal acne. A lot of people really love the whole smell, though. Like, a lot of people really like it. Lavender is really great to reduce inflammation, and it's also really great to just like kind of help everything calm down. And then jasmine just smells amazing. I don't put a lot of jasmine in it, but it's very potent. It's very awesome. And then the calendula is more healing, so it's really great for acne or if you have post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. It penetrates the skin deeper, so it's really great. Also on the website, you'll see sandalwood, which is my personal favorite, and then spearmint. So yeah, I love both of those as well. We also have cedarwood, which we're discontinuing, but we have a couple of those left. And then I also have some healing sprays. So I have the rose, which helps reduce redness in the skin, and then I have lavender and jasmine, and again, so that's helping with the hormonal. So, yeah.
Cool. Then there's a comment from Obwood13 who said, "This sounds amazing. I think I'll definitely be placing an order."
Yeah.
I'll give a thumbs up to that one.
Yeah.
A massive thumb in front of the camera.
Go down. Calendula is like, it really is awesome. And also, in her pamphlet, it's really great to soothe really extreme sensitive skin. It also helps with sunburn and razor burn, rashes, scars, acne. It's great for nails and cuticles, and it also helps with varicose and spider veins. So it's really great for a lot of different things. I absolutely love it, and I love Angelique at Bodyceuticals. I've known her for about 5 or 6 years. She is gorgeous, and she is super knowledgeable about all things calendula, and I've loved ordering my calendula through her, and she's been fabulous. So yeah.
Another comment here from Autumn D. Bryson saying your hair looks great.
Oh, thanks. I don't know.
I agree, Autumn. Thanks.
I'm still getting used to the new do, but thank you. Like, I don't know how to do it yet, so I appreciate that. So yeah.
No other questions yet.
No other questions? Okay. I can go over those for people that have joined. Does anyone want me to go over the benefits of calendula again that didn't hear it before? And then people that have heard it, we can have them jump off. Anyone? So, yeah. We're good? Okay. So, basically, calendula, so awesome for so many different things. Really healing for the skin. I recommend you rotating with it. It does smell like olive oil, so if you don't like the smell of olive oil, I wouldn't get this one. But it has so many healing benefits. It penetrates into the skin deeper. It has the vitamin A in there to help everything heal. It has a little bit of iodine in the calendula. It's antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal. It is just super awesome all around to use as skincare. And it's really hydrating. I've had people that have really loved the lavender jasmine, and then they switch over to calendula, and then they are diehard calendula fans after that. And it's called calendula, so a lot of people call it calendula, which is totally fine. I know what you mean, but it's called calendula. So just a little quick thing on that. And it also it inhibits lipooxygenase, so it helps inhibit that enzyme that breaks down the cell wall. So it's a really good antioxidant for the skin. So yeah, any other questions, comments, concerns? Thank you to Katie and Jessica again for the shout outs a couple minutes ago. I just saw that right before I jumped on live. Guys, if you have any questions, DM me or email me at info@sleeskincare.com. Also, if you go onto our website and you're on there for a couple of seconds, a pop-up will show up and you can enter in your email address and you get 5% off. So make sure you sign up for the email, and we're going to send you tips. We're going to do more lives, and I also polled people about an hour ago to see if what they wanted more of, and I post a lot of tips, and I feel like people don't like it, but people just voted that they want tips, so I will post more tips. Just make sure you like them so I know that you like it. And then we'll do more recipes and more how-tos on how to use the product, and we'll also link to other products that we love. I've been an esthetician for about 10 years, and I love it. I love using my products. I love using other people's products. I love
There's a couple more questions.
hydrogen peroxide. I love the clay. So, yeah. Okay, what other questions?
So someone's asked, this is Sunny Kate, she's asking, is this a mask?
The Calendula scrub?
Yeah, I think show her the mask and show her which one is the scrub.
So this is the scrub. So this is designed to be the, you can use it as like a face mask in the shower. So what I tell people is, it's a face cleanser, but think of it as a face mask in the shower. So what I do is I take about that much for the face, spread it on my face, let it sit while you're in the shower. So I put it on when I first get in the shower, let it sit. At the very end, I rinse it off, and then you'll have like an oily residue, and then you just rub that into the skin. You can also use this once a week for like 20 to 30 minutes. The salt stings a lot on like open sores, but it's kind of like that good sting that you like, but it really helps to heal everything really quickly. So that salt is like healing that redness in the skin. And then the blackhead removal mask. This one is awesome. You just open it. It comes out as a powder. Mix it with a tiny little bit of water. Mix it pretty thick, like toothpaste consistency. Spread that on where you want it. You let it dry, and then you just go to sleep. And then you do that for 2 to 3 nights in a row. You can even do the 4th night if you want. And then you take a week break, and then you do it again for 2 to 3 nights. Take a week break. I do that for about a month, and then I just do it like when my pores are starting to get larger. So like around your period, sometimes they'll get larger. It just kind of depends for everyone. So, but it's an awesome face mask, and it helps reduce pore size a lot and helps refine everything for enlarged pores.
All right, V1188 asking which one is the best for acne?
As far as salt scrubs?
Just in general, I think.
Or just in general?
Or maybe, yeah, talk about the scrubs and then maybe in general.
For the scrubs, I personally think the Calendula is probably the best one. But if you have like a teenager that doesn't like the smell of olive oil, I usually tell people to do the lavender and jasmine, or the spearmint if it's a boy, or the sandalwood if it's a boy. Sandalwood's a little bit more musky, and spearmint, people love the like minty vanilla scent. I love it. But if you wanted to start off with like a more floral, really nice one, I would probably say the lavender jasmine. So
cool. And then Obwood13 asking, do you recommend applying the mask with a brush?
On the salt scrub?
She just said the mask.
Oh, this one? I don't. You totally can. I apply with brush when I do facials on people, but I pour a little bit of it into my hand, and then I just get a couple, like a tiny little bit of water, and then just mix up in my hand, and then I just use my ring finger and apply. So I just mix it really quick in my hand and then apply that way.
Okay.
So.
Do you use the scrub daily?
I do. I do use it daily. I use it every day. But I don't scrub with it. So that's one thing I want to clarify is you put it on. So you put it on your skin. You're going to let it sit. And the salt's going to kill the bad bacteria that's on the skin. And then you just rinse it off. About once a week, I spread it on. And then I will gently scrub with it. You don't ever want to scrub with it harshly, because that can aggravate your sebaceous glands, or like the glands that produce oil in your skin. So when you do scrub with it, I am just very gentle, and I do it about once a week. If that, sometimes I don't. I do it every couple weeks. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Addie is asking. She says she purchased the beginner kit and loves it. Glad you love it. She said the only issue is that when she's using the face mask, her face would dry out, and then the serum didn't feel like it was moisturizing as well. Do you have any tips for that?
Yeah, so yes. So it is designed to be used together. So you do the blackhead mask, and then when you're done with blackhead mask, you use the oil. If you don't feel like it's enough, what I do is a couple minutes later, I'll apply a couple drops more, and then that should sink into the skin. But yeah, every time after I use the mask, the next morning I will use the serum. And so what I do with the serum, I don't have one, I have one over there, but like you just put a couple drops on, let it sink in, rub it in, let it sit for a minute, re-rub it back in, make sure it's not like greasy, and then after that, if it still feels dry, I would do more. Serum is great. You just want to like start small and build more, because if you do a lot, it's just like greasy and it's hard to use. So start off small. So does that answer your question?
See what she says. And in the meantime, Sunny Kate asked a follow-up question: if you always sleep in the mask.
No, I don't always sleep in the mask. So that's another thing, is with the black mask, the reason why you do it 3 days on and then a week off is because it can dry out the skin, but what it's doing is the clay is pulling like the junk out, and the baking soda is emulsifying that little plug. That's when you get a blackhead, you have like that little black plug. So what the baking soda is doing, it's emulsifying that, and then the clay is like pulling it out more and more. So that's why you want to use the serum with the blackhead mask, so that it's not over drying to the skin. And that's why, and then when you're done with that after a month, then you just use it when you need to, because it'll help refine the pores and kind of pull all the junk out of the skin. So yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, it can be drying, so you don't want to use it every single night. I've had some clients that pack it on, like they were packing it on all over their face every night, and you don't want to do that. You just want to use it as a spot treatment on different areas, because it can pull too much out of the skin.
Cool. Addie says, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Addie. Laura did the work, but I'm going to say you're welcome anyway. Sunny Kate says thanks as well, with the little kissy face.
Aww.
So sweet.
Yeah. Is this awkward having my husband here? I feel a little awkward having him.
You guys can vote and say if you want me to come back. I'm probably making it weird with my comments.
Boys.
I'll just be quiet next
He
time.
uses the scrub every day, and he loves the sandalwood.
I do use the scrub. I do use the serum.
He loves the sandalwood serum.
Serum I use the most as an aftershave. So if you're married or have a man in your life, or
it is so smooth.
Yeah,
it's so much
the
better.
serum is great as an aftershave. So
yeah, and it helps with
doesn't sting at all like most aftershaves sting. Serum does not sting.
No, it doesn't.
It
sting.
just feels
it's
nice
so
and nice and smooth.
And we have a sandalwood serum and a frankincense serum, and both of those, a lot of people love the frankincense, and that's great. But I feel like the sandalwood just kind of like sits really nice on top of the skin. When I use the sandalwood salt scrub, I'm just like, when I'm in the shower, I'm like, oh, it smells so good. So the sandalwood serum just kind of like lets it stay on there longer. And it's so nice, you guys. It's orgasmic. And I said that. Yeah, it's great. It is great. So, yeah. Any other questions, comments? Concerns? No? Okay. Thank you so much for joining us on our live and staying to the end.